But I would say pack your patience if you're going to the airport.
Yeah, that's the first piece of advice from Gunnar Olson.
Federal government has been shut down.
He is a travel expert and YouTube host for thriftytraveler.com, and he says with the shutdown still underway and TSA and air traffic controllers working without pay, any cutback on flights and routes could be a nuisance for all air travelers.
These things should happen gradually, but that doesn't mean that the pain is going to be limited to just 10% of flights. As we know, these things cascade and every flight is connected to another flight.
We all hope the shutdown is resolved before the holidays, but in the meantime, Gunnar suggests booking a backup flight that is refundable on the same day, but with a different airline. Don't forget to cancel flights you don't use.
It's going to cost you a little bit more, but I would do everything that I can to get to where I need to go if I really have to be there.
He also thinks flights between the big airport hubs will be least impacted, but he says you can still look at flying in and out of smaller airports like, say, Wilmington, Delaware versus Philly International, which is just up the road. And he says if an airline cancels your flight by law, they have to give you a refund if you're not happy with them rebooking you. If it's possible, you can hop in your car and skip flying altogether. You can catch a train or maybe hop on a bus. You could also choose to fly to a bigger airport and then rent a car and drive to your destination, even if it's a few hours away, because at least then you're cutting down and avoiding the risk of one of those smaller flights to a regional airport. Gunnar's flying from his home in Minnesota to another Midwest airport this weekend. He's taking one other precaution you yourself might want to consider. Basically, he's going to get up super early.
What I did was I changed my flight to the very first flight of the day, because the first flight of the day is almost always most likely to operate. These cancellations cascade throughout the day. So that last flight of the day is the most likely to be delayed or canceled and get caught up in the mess that happens earlier in the day.
Hopefully the shutdown ends soon and the airport workers get paid and all of this fixes itself quickly. But at least you now have some travel tips ready if it doesn't. Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.